Hello, everybody. It's always tough to turn off Cool in the Gang. But I just want to say welcome to our 2023 winter commencement. We're very excited to have you here. The president's going to be out here to speak. The students will be out here shortly. We're going to start in about 5 minutes. So if you could please find your seats, I'd appreciate it. If you need any help, there's staff on both ends. Let us know. But we're about to begin very, very soon, less than 5 minutes. Thank you, and congratulations, by the way.
Good afternoon. Welcome to PHSC's finest hour, the graduation of our 2023 fall graduates. Let's give ourselves a hand for these great graduates. We indeed welcome our graduating students, faculty, staff, our distinguished guests. We're going to ask that you stand as everybody please stand. We will recognize and honor this great country with the singing of our national anthem by Miss Latressa Jones. Latressa.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You may be seated. How sweet it is to be an American. Thank you, Ms. Jones, for that great rendition of our national anthem. As president of Pasco-Hernando State College, it is indeed my pleasure to welcome you to the first of two winter commencement ceremonies here in the fall of 2023. This afternoon, we are celebrating students who are earning certificates, associates in science degrees, associates in art degrees, and bachelor's degrees. This ceremony is live streamed so that guests near and far can be with us today. We're also pleased to offer sign language for the hearing impaired provided by Jessica Harris Interpreting Services. This winter's graduation ceremonies are somewhat bittersweet for me. In fact, this is one of my last of two ceremonies in which I will preside as president of PHSC, ceremonies as president of this great institution. I will retire as of January 31st, 2024, and this great institution will soon welcome its fifth president, Dr. Jesse Pisors. And I believe Dr. Pisors will continue to take this institution to new heights of growth and prosperity. Personally speaking, I have worked as an educator for more than 40 years, served as an administrator at PHSC for 17 years, 9 as its fourth president. I have been so grateful for the opportunity to serve this very fine institution, and I am very proud of you, our exceptional students and graduates and amazing alumni. Graduates, we all forge a path carved by our own talents and ambitions and the actions we take every day. Think about the many steps you took that brought you to this very special juncture in your life. Do you remember the day you enrolled at PHSC or your first day of classes? Whether your path was smooth or difficult, whether your studies progressed as planned or you encountered unexpected challenges such as COVID-19, you have arrived at this very important milestone in your life. Commencement is special, a special time to reflect on how far you've come. It is a time to express appreciation to all who have helped you along the way. Now, it is also time to contemplate your future and set your sights on exciting new goals. Graduates, success arrives for those with the vision for the future, the desire to achieve, and the willingness to work hard. This graduate is how dreams indeed become a reality. Personally speaking, I'm an example of this. I was born to a large family and raised in a 3-bedroom shotgun house in the small town of Port St. Joe, Florida. My 7 siblings and I didn't know that we were poor because we were enriched by strong moral parents. We were also enriched by our dreams. Who would have thought that an African-American boy raised in a poverty town of Port St. Joe would go on to earn multiple advanced degrees and serve as this institution's 4th president, one of the great institutions in the great 28 here in the state of Florida. I'm living proof that you can indeed exceed expectations if you have faith and if you work hard. If you believe yourself or in yourself, you will indeed succeed. Thank you for the opportunity to serve as the president of this great institution. Certainly, it's been my delight. Now, graduates, this is really about you today. Congratulations. We can't wait to see how your vision for the future becomes a reality. Joining us on the platform this afternoon are some very important people. First is Ms. Crystal Tanner, an experienced and accomplished government affairs professional who has worked as a congressional staffer in the U.S. House of Representatives for the past decade. Having worked both on Capitol Hill and throughout this state of Florida, Ms. Tanner has witnessed history unfold in the state and the nation. In 2022, Ms. Tanner was the youngest woman elected to serve on the Brooksville City Council. Come on, give her a hand. Blessed as she is, Ms. Tanner holds a Bachelor of Science degree in International Affairs and Business Management from Florida State University and a Master's in Professional Studies in Political Science from the esteemed George Washington University in Washington, D.C. She currently serves on the board of directors for the Florida State Young Alumni Council, is a past president of the Junior Service League of Brooksville, is a member of the Brooksville Rotary Club, and is a member of the Leadership Hernando class of 2017. Ms. Tanner is a 4th-generation Floridian with a passion for serving the community. Appointed by the governor of the state of Florida, let me just pause right there. Ms. Tanner certainly has made her mark in this community and beyond. She will be your commencement speaker and will give you the charge. Next, appointed by the governor of the state of Florida, trustees ensure that PHSC delivers the highest level of educational services to our students. Our District Board of Trustees Vice Chairman, Ms. Marilyn Pearson Adams, is with us today, along with our student trustee, Gilberto Mati Fernandez. We're going to ask those two to please stand. Let's give them a hand for serving us. Right off the press, hot off the press. In the 2023-2024 academic year, the PHSC Foundation has awarded $1.3 million in scholarships. Just hot off the press, we have raised $12.7 million since 2019, and we have exceeded our $12.5 million goal we set 4 years ago. Let's give ourselves and the foundation a hand. To recognize the work of this great foundation board, we're going to ask these individuals to stand, if you will. Dr. Bob Bade, who also serves as our Senior Vice President and Chief Student Affairs Officer. Dr. Lisa Richardson, Vice President of Advancement and the Center for Innovation and Strategic Partnerships. Let's give these individuals a hand for serving us well. Graduates and guests, please join me in recognizing a very extraordinary faculty and staff and educators of this great institution, PHSC. We're going to ask all our faculty, staff, if you would stand, administrators, please stand to be recognized. You work tirelessly behind the clock to ensure the operation of this institution. Now, PHSC alumni, including PHSC guests, faculty, and staff, if you're an alumnus or alumni, please stand and be recognized. Our veteran graduates are wearing red, white, and blue cords with their regalia. Veterans, both graduates and guests, let us honor you. Will you please stand and be recognized for the great service that you give to our country, given to our country? Thank you. And lastly, but certainly not least, my other and better half of 37 plus years, Ms. Wendy Beard, thanks for being with us today. We have with us distinguished faculty members who serve as faculty marshals, Dr. Lydia Macias, Professor of Nursing, Dr. Darrell Wayne, BS, In-Program Director and Professor of Nursing, and Dr. Sandra Wallers, Assistant Professor, Cybersecurity Programs. Thank you all for serving. And lastly but not least, Mr. Curtis Galeone, Instructor of Program and Program Director of Information Technology. Next, we will be introducing our speakers. First, we have from the District Board of Trustees, a Vice Chair, Ms. Marilyn Pearson Adams, followed by our student speaker, Jamila Hassan, a Student Government Association President. And then, of course, we have our Dr. Misty Price, President of our Faculty Senate. And then lastly, we will have our guest speaker to give our charge, Ms. Krista Tanner. Let's receive them in this order, please.
Well, good afternoon and welcome. Welcome again, winner of 2023 graduates. On behalf of PHSC's District Board of Trustees, congratulations. Your graduation is an important occasion for PHSC's board members, administrators, faculty, and staff. Your well-being, your accomplishments, and your future success is why we are here, what we work towards every day, day in and day out. A wise person once said that nothing is constant but change itself. In fact, you've changed considerably throughout your college experience. Though you may not be able to discern just how much you've learned and grown since your first day of classes at PHSC, personal growth is a part of a magic of education. At its core, education is what you learn in the classrooms and in your textbooks. But the value of your collegiate experience is deepened by how you learn to apply your knowledge, your skills, and your interactions with the professionals and classmates, and your experience outside the classroom through student event and activities. However, learning is not always seen as magical. Many significant life lessons are learned when we feel uncomfortable and when we overcome challenges. Life's challenges help us grow stronger, more resilient, more courageous, and more confident. Nobody promises that success will be easy. Your passion for your field, for continuously learning and growing throughout your life and career will help you overcome obstacles and put success firmly in your grasp. Graduates, I believe that you can indeed accomplish anything. As Dr. Beard mentioned in his speech this afternoon, he is presiding over one of his last PHSC commencement ceremonies as president. We would like to take a moment this afternoon to recognize him for his service. Dr. Beard, can you join me, please, at the podium for a moment? He had no idea this was happening either, by the way. Yes, we did. I would like to read this. I know, don't make, I mean, going to try not to cry too, right? Timothy L. Beard, PhD, Pasco-Hernando State College President, 2015 to 2024, Vice President of Student Development and Enrollment Management, 2007 to 2015. In recognition and gratitude for your exemplary service, the District Board of Trustees Winter Commencement, December 2023. Please help me give a warm round of applause for our retiring president. Yes, let's stand and recognize him.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I think they want pictures.
This is
You
a
wanna
real
say something.
This is a real surprise. Thank you.
You want to say
Thank
something?
you so much. Thank you all so much. This is indeed a surprise. Very seldom they get things by me, but y'all did it this time. Thank you, PHSC, faculty, staff, and students very much. It's been an honor to serve this institution.
We did it. That was really fun. But graduates, this day is about you. And so on behalf of the entire District Board of Trustees, congratulations for a job well done. Best wishes for happiness and success in your future. God bless.
Welcome, esteemed faculty, Board of Trustees, President, fellow graduates, proud parents, and distinguished guests. Today I stand before you a proud Palestinian-American daughter, mother, and wife. My journey has had many challenges. Balancing the responsibilities of motherhood and the demands of my education has not been an easy task, but it has been extremely rewarding. My fellow graduates, we did it. Here we are in our caps and gowns with not just our diplomas, but a legacy of determination. We are ready to pursue our careers and make more strides towards greatness. I would like to share my passion for majoring in social and human services. I grew up in New Jersey with my 3 siblings and hardworking parents. My younger brother was born with quadriplegic cerebral palsy, unable to walk, talk, eat, or do anything for himself. From a young age, my family encountered challenges that many couldn't fathom. My mother's sacrifices were profound, and watching her dedicate endless hours of her life to ensure my brother received all the necessary care he needed was inspiring. My parents worked tirelessly to secure health care and resources that were essential in providing quality of life care for my brother. This experience has fostered a deep empathy in my heart and has shaped the values and resilience I have within me. Pursuing a field in social and human services means I get to help those who need a voice. I hope to embark on a journey that will help shape a future where every person is heard, seen, and supported. In our time here at PHSC, we have not only gained knowledge, but we have also created lasting connections and memories that will stay with us forever. Our professors have been amazing mentors and guides who have nurtured our thirst for learning and helped us exceed our own expectations. My family deserves a special mention. Their support and belief in me have shaped the person I have become today. It's a proud moment for me to have my children here to witness dedication and perseverance, not only in me, but in my fellow graduates. We can achieve greatness, and today proves that. Class of 2023, let us be the change makers, the go-getters, and the leaders our world so desperately needs. Let us lead with kindness, compassion, and empathy. Remember that every one of us has the power to make a positive impact on the world. Our journey doesn't end here, it evolves. Congratulations, class of 2023. I wish you profound success, happiness, and health in all that you do. Thank you.
Dr. Beard, members of the District Board of Trustees, directors and members of the PHSC Foundation, distinguished guests, administrators and staff, my faculty colleagues, family and friends, and graduates. This is your time to celebrate. Graduation is a culmination of many semesters of hard work, late nights, writing papers, and collaboration with your peers. It is your reward for diligence, determination, and persistence. Your faculty are so excited for and proud of you on this incredible day, a day you thought might not ever come, a day that seems so far ahead in the future, but not now. Today is that day. So what now? Your future is so bright. You have so many opportunities ahead of you. You can continue reaching your goal, the goals you have set, and make new goals to achieve. You can continue to succeed. As you go forth, some final words of wisdom for you from your faculty. Believe in yourself, just as those here today have believed in you. Commit to hard work. Commit to do everything you can to achieve your goals, even when there are setbacks. Never stop learning. Be willing to try new things. Don't be afraid of failure. Failure is not defeat. Sometimes we learn the most from our failures. Have a growth mindset. Believe that you can continue to develop and improve your skills and talents throughout your life. Be on time. Be a team player. Do what you tell others you're going to do. Ask questions. Find mentors who will help you become better academically, personally, and professionally. Be kind, have a compassionate heart, be generous, always believe the best in others. Finally, Winston Churchill said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." You never know the impact that your courage might have. Be courageous, graduates. Thank you for choosing PHSC. We are so grateful to have had the opportunity to serve you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Trustee Pearson Adams, Ms. Hassan, Dr. Price. And at this time, our speaker of the hour will come and give the charge, Ms. Krista Tanner.
Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, honored guests, and most importantly, the incredible graduates that sit before us. I am deeply honored to stand before you today, and I want to express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Beard for the invitation to be with you all as we celebrate you, this incredible graduating class, on your commencement. As previously mentioned, my name is Krista Tanner, and I am the Vice Mayor of the City of Brooksville. But today, I'm not here as the Vice Mayor. I am here as a former PHS student to maybe share some stories, impart some advice, hopefully make you laugh, and give you a perspective on what lies ahead. First, it is appropriate that we take a moment to reflect on the hard work and sacrifice that it takes to complete this incredible milestone. I urge you all to truly soak in today for what it is. It is truly special. You should feel proud, accomplished, and excited for the future. And I also want to look back on the journey that brought you all here. I want you to remember those moments along the way, the good and the bad, because they will embolden you, they will affirm you, and they will remind you moving forward that you can do great things. It also bears mentioning that before me in this auditorium, I see people in all stages of life, moms and dads, sisters and brothers, daughters and sons, grandparents, colleagues, friends, and I am reminded that the hard work was not borne only by the students, but by the families, communities, and support systems around them. In recent years, it has become very apparent to me that a key element for anyone wishing to have a productive and successful, satisfying life is being surrounded by an encouraging and understanding support system. Every one of you has made some type of impact on the graduates who sit here today, and I commend you for the support that you have and will continue to provide them in the happy and difficult times that inevitably will lie ahead. You know, the word commencement can be defined simply as a beginning or a start. My hope for each of you graduates here today is that today is only the start of celebrating the many great things you will go on to accomplish. And as someone who believes in lifelong learning, I also hope that today is just the beginning of your education journey. Let today mark the beginning of building on the progress of your past to unlock the promise of your future. Now, as I thought about what I might share with you all today, I first asked myself some cliche questions. You know, what would I have wished I'd known when I graduated college? What advice would I have liked to have been given, or maybe not to have been given? And as I thought about that, my answers began to have one common topic. And I would like to take a moment to speak briefly about that topic, which I believe is a distinct attribute that will serve you well throughout your life, whether professionally or personally. And without such, you will be easily influenced and possibly disregarded. I submit to you that this is your personal character. We know that character can be defined simply as the sum of qualities that define a person, the traits that make one unique. Character in many ways has often been described as a combination of our mind, our soul, and our backbone. Now, the significance of personal character is perhaps one of the most abstract and difficult to quantify and talk about. It is something that can't be learned from a textbook, can't be learned through a training course. It isn't inherited. Character is built upon over time. It is additive. And in the same breath it can be built upon, it can also be subtracted from. I think many of us would say that we know character when we see it, and we certainly know when it's lacking or when it's missing. And if I asked many of you here today the traits you would use to describe someone with good character, you probably would say words like integrity or dependability, courageous, kind, empathetic. Each of us today brings a unique story made up of our own character. My own journey has been one of unexpected occasions where my character has been tested, and though I'm not proud to admit, maybe even questioned at times. You see, during my time working on Capitol Hill, I was faced with numerous challenges that made me question myself, my beliefs, how the world works, and it was through those trials that the content of my character was molded. And believe me, if you want to witness a lack of character, I encourage you to work in politics. Graduates, I tell you this today because regardless of any future path ahead of you, there will be uncertainty, and there will be situations that will challenge your beliefs, that will test your moral values, and push you outside your comfort zone. Many of these situations you maybe even have experienced already. And in these situations, there will be a trial of your character. But I say to you that the content of your character through that will be measured by not if you respond, but how you respond. And that response will be made up of what I call the 2 C's in the word character. The first being choices, the second being consequences. You cannot have one without the other. Living a life of good character doesn't happen by chance, it doesn't happen by circumstance, it happens by choice. Our character is demonstrated in our actions, and every action produces a reaction, a consequence. I want you to think of your past, your present, and your future as a journey along, let's call it a character-building highway. And to help you navigate this so-called character-building highway, I just want to share with you a few pieces of advice that have served me well. The first being, make choices you can live with. Notice I didn't say good choices. Of course, good should be implied, but good is often relative and subject to perception and interpretation of the moment or the individual. And I also want to be clear that I'm also not talking of perfection either, because I would caution each of you that perfection is a dangerous way to approach an imperfect world full of imperfect people. Therefore, I say to you, make choices you can live with. As you make these decisions, they will be stitched together by others who will make a value judgment on your character. The choices you make will tell others everything they need to know about you, so make wise ones. Second, push yourself outside your comfort zone. I will be honest, even today, standing before you, all to deliver this speech, is maybe slightly outside my comfort zone, though in politics we do like microphones. But I say that mostly because, as you may or may not know, my mom is seated on this stage next to me. She spoke to you all earlier as your vice chair of the District Board of Trustees. So if you ever thought public speaking was hard, I encourage you to give a commencement speech in front of your mom. If you happen to see her later, please tell her I did a good job, even if you don't remember anything I've said to you today. But in all seriousness, some of the most challenging and rewarding work I've ever done has been outside my comfort zone. And I like to call that the growth zone. In that place you will grow, you will build upon your character, you will draw others to you because they will seek to follow your example and measure up to your standard. Third, as already mentioned today, embrace change. None of us have a crystal ball, and the only thing certain is uncertainty. We live in a rapidly evolving world where disruption has become the norm, and we have all heard the phrase, it builds character, that builds character. Well, I say to you, the word it, the word that's really a fill in the blank for something like the word change. So when life throws you a curveball, and believe me, it will, you have the power to adapt, to rise above, to challenge the status quo, to learn from those circumstances. Doing that is what will set you apart from the pack. So keep your head up and your heart open. Fourth, be kind, even when everything tempts you not to be. Now, being kind is also not a permission to get run over, and it's also doesn't mean to lower your expectations, but there is a quiet strength of character that comes from existing and being humble and kind. Something that I'm faced with often being on city council is engaging in tough conversations. I have learned, though not easy, that I can't control the actions of others, but I can certainly control how I can respond. And therefore, even when I don't want to, I challenge myself, and I would challenge you all here, to enter into those tough conversations with empathy and to respond with humility. Fifth, take risks and use failure as a motivator. We often think people who have achieved great success in life have just always been that way. But that's not the case. Most have taken many risks and faced many adversities. And often, failure doesn't have to be a failure at all. However, you must be ready for it. Your character will allow you to admit when you have made a mistake, and it will give you the resolve to stand fast in the face of improper influences that could damage you. Next, I encourage you to discover the value of community. And community here is twofold. It's your relationship with other people, but it's also your engagement with the place in which you live. Find a group of people who challenge you and inspire you, who cheer for you, who give you honest advice, and spend a lot of time with them. I'd also remind you of the well-known proverb, show me who your friends are, and I will tell you who you are. So pick your tribe wisely. Furthermore, commit yourselves to make a positive impact in the community you live in. This will allow you to broaden your perspectives of the world, and it will also allow you to be part of something bigger than yourself. Lastly, never stop learning. Remember that you don't know what you don't know. I encourage you to embrace learning in all aspects of your daily lives moving forward, because what is known today is not all that you are capable of knowing. These are just a few things I know will shape the content of your character. Each come from my personal experiences in college, political life, and family. How you build character may differ, and that's okay. In the days and weeks to come, I imagine many of you will be entering the workforce using the degree or certificate that you have obtained here today. Some of you might be continuing your education, and some of you still might be figuring out what your next step is. Particularly for those of you who don't have it all figured out, that's okay too. I sat in that same chair in 2012 when I graduated from Florida State University. Go Noles. But regardless of your future path, I encourage each of you to let go of society's expectations and to enjoy the process of your journey without succumbing to the pressure of the result. And as you embark on your next chapter, my call to action for you is this. I call you to rise to the occasion of your potential and to determine who you want to be in life. I am just naive enough to believe that who you are as a person matters so much more than what you do. The way you live your life will influence the legacy of your character. So think about what's ahead of you. You have the power to shape the world in ways that previous generations couldn't have even dreamed of. And I encourage you to use the days ahead of you wisely. Seize opportunities that come your way, and remember that even the smallest actions can have a profound impact. Congratulations, class of 2023, as you pursue your dreams. As you pursue your dreams, I wish each of you great success. May the content of your character inspire those around you.
Thank you, Krista. Certainly our hope, our future, our expectations are in our young people. That's why we've selected this great Vice Mayor of the city of Brooksville to give our speech today. Let's come on, give another hand. I will be remiss if I didn't recognize her husband, Jared. Thanks for being with us today. And certainly her mom, our vice chair. The apple does not fall too far from the tree, Miss Marilyn Pearson Adams. Thank you for allowing Krista to come talk to us today. Now please allow me to present a few honors. The Catherine M. Johnson, or the Dr. Catherine M. Johnson Excellence in Teaching Award is a very prestigious award in name of our third president, Dr. Catherine Johnson. It was established in her honor by the foundation in 2015. The recipient of this award is selected by full-time faculty members to honor an outstanding peer who, among other criteria, maintains a high academic standard, implements innovative and diverse teaching methods, and demonstrates exemplary service to the college and community. This year, I am so pleased to present this award to our very own Senate President, Accounting Professor, and Faculty Senate President, Dr. Misty Price. Congratulations. Thank you, Jeremy. Let's take a picture together. Certainly well-deserved award to the right recipient. You will also receive a check from the PHSC Foundation for your exemplary service, Dr. Price. Congratulations. Check is in the mail. Now we will announce several important student recognitions and awards. While still in high school, students in our 2-county district who meet certain requirements are able to take PHSC college classes as dual enrollment and early college students. And I love this part, without incurring the cost of tuition or textbooks. These students who have not yet graduated from high school have completed their coursework for an Associate in Arts degree. If you're here, any dual enrollment and early college students and graduates, please stand and be recognized if you're in the house. They've decided to come tomorrow. while students graduating what we call cum laude with a minimum of 3.5 grade point average overall, and those graduating magna cum laude earning at least a minimum of 3.75 grade point average, will you please stand and be recognized? Awesome. Almost half. Thank you. Thank you for your excellence in the classroom. Many graduates are wearing various color, what we call honor cords, to represent membership in one or more of our PHSC's prestigious honor societies, including PTK, Phi Theta Kappa, which is the honorary society of two-year colleges. We also have what you call Psi Beta, the National Honor Society for Psychology, and Lambda Nu, the National Honor Society for Radiological and Imaging Sciences, as well as Tau Epsilon Alpha, the National Human Services Honor Society, and also the Sigma Kappa Delta, the English Honor Society. Graduates who are members of these honor societies, will you please stand to be recognized for your excellence? Thank you. Now let's recognize today's summa cum laude. These individuals earned a 4.0 or perfect GPA during their tenure here at PHSC. And we have some students here. We want you to come forward, take an individual and a group picture. Our summa cum laude students. First, we have Tyler Brewer, earning a Bachelor of Science of Applied Science in Organization Administration. Caleb Eck, Bachelor of Science degree in Nursing. And lastly, Krista Lee, Associate degree in Registered Nursing. It is now time to present our candidates for graduation. Graduates, please stand. All graduates. I am proud to announce that you have satisfied the performance requirements as set forth in the rules of the District Board of Trustees here at Pasco-Hernando State College. Pursuant to the authority granted to the Board of Florida statute from 1061 or 1001-64, you are eligible to be awarded certificates, associate in arts and associate in science, and bachelor's degrees. So at this time, we're going to ask our marshals, please escort the graduates by individual rows to the platform. Our marshals today are Dr. Billy Gabbard, Dean of Nursing and Health Programs, Dr. Jareen Thompson, Dean of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Allison Howell, Dean of Workforce Development and Career Technical Education, and Dr. Patricia Stewart, Associate Dean of Nursing Programs. So at this time, we want you to follow the lead of our marshals. Also assisting me here at the stage today is Ms. Sonia Thorne, Associate Vice President of Academic Affairs and West Campus Provost.
the front. In the front. Back, in the front. It's okay. So you can walk up the ramp. So, here. Thank you. That way you can walk up the ramp. Okay. Make sure. Yeah. Diana Murphy, Bachelor of Applied Science. Morgan Phillips, Bachelor of Applied Science. Stady McCardle, Bachelor of Applied Science. Mary Parks, Bachelor of Applied Science. Tiffany Wyant, Bachelor of Applied Science, magna cum laude. Maya Herden, Bachelor of Applied Science. Maya Riviera, Bachelor of Science, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Psi Beta, Sigma Kappa Delta, Tau Epsilon Alpha. Sal Zakari, Bachelor of Science. Centania Spain, Bachelor of Science. Melissa Holmes, Bachelor of Science. Diana Hernandez Vega, Bachelor of Science. Brittany Hogarth, Bachelor of Science. Melissa Cosme, Bachelor of Applied Science. Cassandra Harmon, Bachelor of Applied Science, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. John Gibson, Bachelor of Applied Science, veteran, cum laude. Chris Taylor, Bachelor of Applied Science, veteran. Dorian Howell, Bachelor of Applied Science, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Sigma Kappa Delta. Congratulations. Jennifer Patrick, Bachelor of Applied Science. Christina Sowers, Bachelor of Applied Science, cum laude. Elijah Belhan, Bachelor of Applied Science, cum laude. David Mahia, Bachelor of Applied Science. Madison Cato, Bachelor of Applied Science, cum laude. Jack Star Odeswaki, Bachelor of Applied Odaeski, excuse me, Bachelor of Applied Science. David Brunell Jr., Bachelor of Applied Science. Dante Jenkins, Bachelor of Applied Science. Alexa McGowan, Bachelor of Applied Science, Phi Theta Kappa Psi Beta. Serena Lopez, Bachelor of Applied Science, Phi Theta Kappa. Jania Brown, Bachelor of Applied Science. Michelle Fawnin, Bachelor of Applied Science, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa Psi Beta. Shayla Hobart, Bachelor of Applied Science, magna cum laude. Darian Felder, Bachelor of Applied Science, cum laude. Naomi Stoddard, Bachelor of Applied Science, cum laude. Jack Wade, Bachelor of Applied Science. Lazaro Torres, Bachelor of Applied Science, veteran. Lucianne DeRosa, Bachelor of Applied Science. Joshua Yates, Bachelor of Applied Science, veteran, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa Psi Beta Sigma Kappa Delta. Patricia Pickett, Bachelor of Applied Science, Phi Theta Kappa. Kevin Fieldhouse, Bachelor of Applied Science. Shelby Savoya, Bachelor of Applied Science, magna cum laude. Brianna Delegata, Bachelor of Applied Science, cum laude. Okay. Zachary Sekni, Bachelor of Applied Science, cum laude. Kimberly Fryer, Bachelor of Applied Science. Kristen Knight Love, Bachelor of Applied Science. Gabrielle Flannery, Bachelor of Applied Science. Janice McDonald, Bachelor of Applied Science, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Tyler Brewer, Bachelor of Applied Science, summa cum laude. Christy Lee, Associate in Science, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Psi Beta, Sigma Kappa Delta. Calum Ayuk, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Psi Beta.
Alexis Eucatis, cum laude. Cameron Bozier. Joshua Rumoen, Associate of Science. Amanda Murehan, Associate of Science. Lauren Jones, Associate of Science, Lambda Nu. Emily Reyes, Associate of Science. Alyssa McLeana, Associate of Science. Urbina. Monica Urbina, Associate of Science. I'll try my best. Diana Carraledo Zamora, Associate of Science. Vinny Lamandia, Associate of Science, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Johnny Rivera, Associate of Science, veteran, Phi Theta Kappa. Bill Mormon, Bachelor of Science, veteran, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Vincent Inglese, Associate of Science. Gavin Keelan, Associate of Science, cum laude. Shantia Stubbs, Associate of Science. Cody Seals, Associate of Science, cum laude. Emily Cook, Associate of Science, magna cum laude. Lisa Gonzalez, Associate of Science, cum laude. Chloe Sampson, Associate of Science, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Victoria Short, Associate of Science, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Callie Nathan, Associate of Science, cum laude. Hannah Sullivan, Associate of Science, cum laude. Michelle Zagid, Associate of Science, cum laude. Amber Maxwell, Associate of Science.
Richard Ryan, Associate of Science. Allison Light, Associate of Science. Chelsea Beagle, Associate of Science, cum laude. Ashley Eberts, Associate of Science. Christine Taranzio, Associate of Science. Kelly Deanna, Associate of Science. Deanna Kelly, Associate of Science. Brittany Sistrunk, Associate of Science. Brittany Barger, Associate of Science. Shanda Hopper, Associate of Science, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Lambda Nu. Shiloh Wilk, Associate of Science, cum laude. Trent Thomas, Associate of Science. Alexandria Poleminos, Associate of Science, magna cum laude. Nasiba Osman, Associate of Science, Phi Theta Kappa. Moira Gianna Simonte, Associate of Science, cum laude. Maria Campos, Associate of Science, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Psi Beta, and Sigma Kappa Delta. Autumn Cotillier, Associate of Science, cum laude. Laura Perez, Associate of Science, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Psi Beta. Francesca Ellis, Associate of Science, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Psi Beta, Sigma Kappa Delta. Jennifer Obata, Associate of Science, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Guadalupe Gonzalez, Associate of Science, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Katie DeRozier, Associate of Science, Phi Theta Kappa. Elizabeth Davis, Associate of Science. Trevor Kindle, Associate of Science. Adam Faguse, Associate of Science. Fidencio Jauregui, Associate of Arts, magna cum laude. Jackson Holiday, CT. Carissa Fonseca, CT. Interesting. How do you pronounce your last name? Oh. Ella Ship, CT. David Wood, Associate in Science. Thomas Wright, Associate of Science, cum laude. Rose Petroff, Associate of Science, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Psi Beta. Lisa Abrahams, Associate of Science, magna cum laude. Irving Castro Matos, Associate of Science. John Richard, Associate of Science, magna cum laude. Julia Labonte, Associate of Science, magna cum laude. Krinsky? Alexandria Krinsky, Associate of Science, Phi Theta Kappa, Psi Beta. Leah Amaral, Associate of Science. Lindsay Baca, Associate of Science, cum laude. Olivia Raquel Len Diaz. Raquel Lynn Olivia Diaz, Associate of Science, cum laude. Andrea Smith, Associate of Science, Phi Theta Kappa. Ashley Roth, Associate of Science, cum laude. Bianca Carnero, Associate of Science, cum laude. Burdette. Erica Burdette, Associate of Science. Christopher Provo, Associate of Science, magna cum laude. Chantel Pinero, Associate of Science, magna cum laude. What's her last name? Jennifer Larson.
Ashley Herman, Bachelor of Applied Science.
Ashley Herman, Bachelor of Applied Science. Jamila Hassan, Associate of Science, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa.
After I confer the degrees earned this afternoon, I request that the audience would then stand and join us in singing our alma mater, which is located on the back of your program. It would also be played on our screens. We ask our guests to please remain in place until the end of the students or the graduates' recessional. Will all graduates, all candidates, please rise. By the authority granted to me by the Florida Statutes 1001.65 paren 10 and the District Board of Trustees at Pasco-Hernando State College, I now proclaim you official graduates of Pasco-Hernando State College. You may now turn your tassels to the right. signifying your status as a graduate. Congratulations, Pasco-Hernando State College class of 2023. You did it. You're awesome. We do ask our graduates and guests to please linger after the ceremony to enjoy this special occasion in our court area, taking pictures with family and friends. You deserve it. This is your moment. This is your hour. Congratulations. Go Bobcats. Our alma mater, please.
For lace rolls